Well, what Arai lacks in ability, he makes up for in motivation. Meanwhile, Kobeni's got the moves, but she's extremely timid. Will those four survive to see another day? Or should we call the coroner?
Doesn't matter if I think a beginner is strong or weak. Most end up dead or go private after a year.
Boy, you sure dodged that question. You best not die on me, Aki. Midoriya. Many people were hurt today, so this isn't really the time to celebrate. But thanks for all you did.
Listen to me! We shouldn't split up too many of our forces yet. The Ryukyu Agency will take care of this villain. The rest of you, go!
Choosing a career is a big decision, and you have some good options. Maybe you can help others with your sound. In that sense, musicians and heroes aren't too different, right?
Y'all are finished!
Marin, are you going to let me take him? Or are you going to fight me to save Seiya?
This isn't about me. If you ever want to leave this place, you'll have to get by Shina. On your own.
Time to die, Seiya.
Target acquired. Coriolis and gravity compensation complete. No additional targets in the AO. First round loaded, ready to fire. Well, Kafka, take a look. This is where I'm at.
Miko is dead. It happened so fast that I couldn't save her.
One day, I'll join the defense force. What the heck? You're still in elementary school.
So what, dummy? You are too! Valkyrie, please. I bid you stand down and refrain from fighting.
As if I would! This level of insolence deserves a punishment equal to 1,000 deaths!
The mortal you keep threatening is a special hero who was summoned to save an S-class world in the utmost peril. Please put your anger aside and let this man be. In deference to myself, the high-ranking goddess Arya Doa, please, unhand him.
If you're gonna make a big scene about it, I'll let him go. But in return, I get to give those chest moo-moos a nice massage sometime.
You little fool. How many times do I have to explain this to you? That so-called bond may make you feel something, but it is not real love. The forever unchanging story you like to tell yourself is exactly that. A fantasy, a delusion. So of course I pity the ones who have to put up with it. We have to keep going. If we don't, we'll lose everything, not just those four.
I can't.
Yes, you can, Rapture. Get up. All we need from you is 1 more hour.
1 hour for what?
For us. We still need your strength. Even the last of it could pull us through.
And after that, what'll you do?
I don't know. We'll figure it out then. One hour of your courage could be everything we need to save the rest of humanity.
Not so cruel! It wasn't enough to blow up my dear fiancé! You had to burn his whole town to ash, too! He did you no wrong! How many men must you kill every time I get engaged? Blow my darling to little bits! 8 men and 8 towns! Enough is enough! Why won't he let me be happy?
Indeed. This should help pay for more taiyaki, too. This is the most efficient way. Why don't you do the same, Nea? Transforming makes me hungry. I suppose I'll return to cleaning normally then.
Well, a friend is someone special to you. You play with this person, you laugh and cry, and you'll sometimes fight with them too. But they still mean the world to you.
Huh? I get it now, dear. Do you think that I'll ever get to have friends one day?
I know for a fact you will. And when you do, I hope you'll introduce me to them.
It was you that made the poster for your group in the last presentation, wasn't it?
What? No.
We need help with the graveyard. Can you please do it?
Sure. Damn it. Let me just go to the bathroom first.
Okay, sure.
I bet you were sneaking in snacks.
No, I wasn't. Here you go.
What did you bring, Aki?
Behold my sausage meringue!
You bought ground pork? I believe you were the one who insisted we stick to the sausage motif.
Chill out, you'll live longer. I'm using this and this to outdo everyone with homemade sausages!
Did she just say homemade?
Yeah, that's real. At least the song is, anyway. I'd never mistake it for anything else. It's not something you can fake. You have any idea how much I listened to this? It must have been hundreds of thousands of times. I know Lillian's really gone now. And that's the truth. It's always you.
You're right. She is.
But she can live on forever, all because of you. You brought this piece of her back to life through the song.
So be it. You win. I accept the terms of this deal. Nice to meet you, tiny human. Everything that goes through my system becomes magic-powered, dummy. And speaking of digestion, I'm really hungry.
Is there ever a time you're not hungry?
Kenji, feed me now. I'm hungry. I'm getting hungry again.
Unless you're looking for pound cake, I got nothing for you.
I said I would keep you protected if you managed to keep me full. So guess who's on the menu if you can't pull through?
No!
Good point. I get it now. Huh? You don't need a reason. I'll only put you out if I ask for an explanation. I would imagine that Mishima and Kondo feel the same way about it.
Why would they feel that way?
Don't you think it would be fair to direct that question to me, too? I'm afraid there are plenty of things you don't know about a girl until you actually start dating her, even Kaede.
I'm pretty sure Sakura's an open book.
I wonder if that's really true.
I swear to you, right here and now. I will raise my skirt and display myself to you.
Kosaka?
I need you to understand that I am not wearing panties.
Are you a transfer student?
Yes?
Yeah, I kind of figured that was the case after seeing how totally clueless you were acting back there.
Did I do something wrong back there?
Not only were those 4 guys Koga ninjas, but they're elite ones to boot. Better be careful. If you tick them off, consider your school life over.
I appreciate the tip. I'll remember that.
Also, I'm Kide.
Yeah. I guess you are, but...
No, that's my name. Don't get me wrong. I'm not above calling myself pretty.
Right. I'm Itoki Sakuraba.
What village?
Iga, why?
Are you kidding? Iga? The Iga.
Is that bad?
No, it's just everyone's heard about the Iga ninjas, even people who aren't ninjas. I mean, sure, now your village has fallen on hard times, lost its glory, and is on the verge of collapse, but all the same.
Who says that?
My situation's not that much different. We should become friends. Sound good?
What's your name?
Vash.
Hey there, Vash. I'm Luita Leitner. After the big crash, I somehow wound up in charge of good old Ship 3 here. Now let's talk about you. Since you're a generator and all, what kind of stuff do you generate? Electricity, chemical compounds, maybe amino acids?
Sorry, no. I'm not like other plants. I can't generate anything at all. The other independent could, though. Not me. All I do is eat, drink, and sleep.
I see. Sounds about like what I do.
Welcome home, Vash.
Oh, right. The others?
They're all safe. Everyone from the humpback and the orphanage, and your friends, too.
I'm Soya. I'm the new maid joining Oinky Doink starting today. I'll do my very best to become a cute, adorable maid. Hey, from yesterday!
Are you really the same person?
This cute version is the real true me. Oh my, how interesting!
She wrote Master of the Lion's Fist.
Oh!
She's Beefcake Sensei.
Have you read my work?
I did read it, and it was one of the greatest stories I've ever read.
You're too kind.
This is an honor. You know, The Mentor is my favorite. That one scene made me cry uncontrollably. Forgive me, but would it be possible to trouble you for an autograph, please?
I'm checking the gravitational waves. Intensity's over 30. Thanks, Monica. It looks like the dimensional merge process has made the gravitational field so weak that a singular was able to open on its own. You're in love with Miss Claire, aren't you? Yet you've been awfully well behaved lately, even after all my provocations. Is that so? I didn't realize your feelings for her were so shallow. How unfortunate.
I beg your pardon? What do you mean my feelings for her are shallow?
Figure of speech. Did I hit a nerve? My apologies.
With all due respect, the way I feel for Miss Claire is something you could never comprehend.
And yet you're giving up on her.
I am not giving up on her. I already told you I'm putting her happiness first.
No, you're being a coward. If you had a spine, you would fight to make her happier than anyone else ever could. What in the world do you want at this hour?
Hey, Nice! Why is that girl here?
Oh, you mean Isuzu? She brought you home last night after the last train was gone, so I let her stay. I think she told me you tripped and knocked yourself out. Can't believe Seiya had a date with a girl. He's really changed his ways. Not that long ago, he thought of every girl he met as his nemesis. Well, as his guardian, I have to say I'm pleased.
That was really weird.
Huh?
Did you say something just now? Something about me changing my ways?
What? Nothing. What are you talking about?
It looked like you had your mouth closed, but I know I heard your voice.
Oh, that's right. I must be really hungover right now. I should probably go back to sleep for a while, and you'd better be getting ready for school, don't you think? See ya. I met 2 men who matched the description.
Tell me!
I saw the first one when the moon was beginning to turn red. He was standing in front of a rampaging ghoul and smiling.
That's not him. My brother would scream in that situation. He would never smile.
I saw the second one a few minutes ago. He was a young dark knight with no noticeable features.
Where was he? Tell me now!
He was about to be taken away by the followers of the Blood Queen.
The Blood? They took him away? Where'd they go? The Crimson Tower?
Indeed, your brother is in the Crimson Tower, the Blood Queen's castle. The vampire's wish is to offer him a sacrifice to the Blood Queen.
Sacrifice?
To awaken Blood Queen Elizabeth from her 1,000-year slumber, they require the blood of a living young man.
Wait, what's this about the Blood Queen being asleep?
They've kept that fact secret, biding their time, waiting 1,000 years for the night that would give the vampires tremendous power. The night the red moon would rise again.
Trust me, I know. It's just that I guess I'm still kind of figuring out who I am, you know? It's super hard to pin down one single thing I care about so much that it ties me to reality. I mean, for Emelina, it's gotta be her kid, right? For Olga, I'm guessing it's alcohol. And then Janet, well, it's probably...
I'm gonna stop you right there.
Huh?
It's against the rules to pry like that. Our tokens are crucial, and they can even be fatal if they're misused.
So...
Sorry, kid, no way in hell I'm gonna tell you mine.
Aww.
Bye now.
Oh, come on, Shane, please help me out here!
Yeah, cook!
But I'm the guest.
I assumed you'd do it since you were coming by. Why else would I have spent the entire day chugging these beers?
That logic doesn't even make sense to a drunk person.
Fine, if it's that important to you, then I guess I can make us something. Give me about 3 minutes to boil the water.
Oh, it takes you 3 minutes? I can do it in 2.
Nice one, Mom. I am so sorry. And I promise to fix the ceiling later.
How in the world did this even happen?
Well, it's a long story and kind of hard to explain.
What's that thing?
But this is weird for someone like me.
It's fine. It's just a shoujo.
You think it's out of character, huh?
What? No, I don't.
It's fine. I'm well aware of that myself. My parents ran a martial arts studio out of our home. I was a student there. I also grew up with brothers, so suffice to say it was a masculine environment. When I went off to college, I bought my first shoujo manga. I couldn't believe such a sweet world existed, and I was hooked. No one would love a girl who throws punches as soon as she's mad. I'm the worst.
That's not true.
It's all beautiful, including your kung fu.
Crap, I did it again! What a mess!
Man, you're lucky you're not a boy.
Why's that?
Because you can become a magical girl. Boys can only be dumb old mages or whatever. Plus, whenever a boy likes this sort of stuff, he gets made fun of.
This is an older show, isn't it?
I borrowed it from my cousin. I thought you'd like it.
Thanks, Sota.
You're the only friend I've got that I can talk to about this sort of stuff. But I never imagined it would actually be possible to become one myself. I didn't think I could ever be a magical girl. I can't do this.
And I can't let you refuse, Paul. Men becoming magical girls is already pretty rare.
Well, duh! I mean, we're talking about a boy turning into a girl! Wait a second. What a rare sight. Usually when I'm pulled here, I never run into anyone but the AST, so this is a pleasant surprise. There's nothing for you to be afraid of. Hey, you're actually kind of cute, aren't you? What are you doing in a place like this? What's your name, love?
Shido Itsuka?
You can call me Natsumi. Although I guess some of you folks prefer calling me Witch, from what I understand.
So, hey, could I just ask you, do you really think that I'm cute?
Of course I do. You're very cute, Natsumi.
Thank you. Could you teach me how to do makeup?
Sure. I guess Shiori could help you with that.
Okay.
Natsumi?
About sealing me. How would we do that?
Well, we just...
Okay, well that's embarrassing. I guess there's not really a choice.
Our newest club member doesn't seem to realize how things work around here. She actually thinks she can steal my hairstyle. It doesn't matter if she had this hairstyle before me. Now that I'm using it, it's officially mine. There's only enough room for one set of purple drills in this school. I'm not going to discuss this with her directly. Such matters are beneath me. Make yourself useful and go have a word with her. Tell her that she needs to do something original with her hair. Or else.
Pick me up.
Luca, I'm sorry, but coffee tastes horrible.
I kind of figured you'd say that, so I took the liberty to mix you a super sweet coffee just for you.
How did I know you'd be here?
Eek!
Luca, let her get settled in by herself.
But we can't just throw her out alone. She needs to know the joy of coffee.
No I don't.
You stay out of this, Missy. Luca, we said we were gonna meet up with her after her first day.
But coffee! She needs to know the joys of it if she wants to survive college.
Here we are! Thank you so much for bringing me, Alpha! What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just this place brings back bad memories.
Oh, well, we can skate them away!
You rugrats, put a sock in it now!
Whoa, sis!
I've had enough of all that squeaking and squawking.
Suzuka's sister?
Honestly. I was in the closet with my BL CD doing my pseudo-voyeurism and you rude little brats interrupted me!
Yikes, that is serious!
Hey, Mimi.
Yes?
How do you feel about your situation? So? What do you two ladies want to do?
Well, I don't want her to do this, because I don't think it's normal. So I'd really like it if she would cut it out now.
Okay, I hear you.
It doesn't make a difference to me either way, though.
Well, this is an easy solution. You three, stop being friends.
Close call today. The air was so incredibly thick with the steam, I nearly became hypoxic. I hadn't anticipated any of that. I need to imagine Aharen and Raido in yet more esteemed situations so that I may prepare. At
may have been too far. I should tone it down a bit. For the next scene. Nope! I messed up. This is the end for me. Consciousness fading.
Would our guest please return what's mine? I'm not as magnanimous a person as our troop leader.
Afraid I'm not leaving empty-handed, bitch.
I'm sad to hear it. I feel as though you and I reek of similar personalities. That's because only the undead can see this lantern's light. And in the eyes of those who have lost their reason through neglect, it outshines all else. The living must accept death and reincarnation. The undead must accept a temporary new life in exchange for a crueler fate. And yet that is their choice to make. Callously making it for them is reprehensible. There never was. Combat models? You can't help yourself, can you? There, I've added the new regulations. Article 53, Paragraph 3 of the Student Startup Rules. Safety verification of new technology used in student businesses. Miorine won't be able to start her company now. Aha! You're the one I'm looking for! Come peacefully and you won't be harmed.
Sorry, I'm busy. Maybe later.
Then we'll have to do this the hard way. Around every corner lurks monsters thirsting for a living soul. Heed my warnings, stay close, and you might survive. Long have I wandered this plane, searching for someone to torture.
There are so many sweets to pick from. Oh, how will I choose? I wonder if they have new types of sweets. I guess I should go find out.
Oh great, it's you. What's the point in caring when all it brings is pain? Stop telling me to smile more. I'll smile when I have a reason to smile.
For goodness sake, that's absolutely untrue. Cortana II is a second sword and was crafted with great precision. But the method of forging it has been lost, so we couldn't make a third or fourth so easily. That would be the first princess, Ramea.
If you would have asked one of my men, no, I would have come to get you, Princess.
Oh no, we can't have that. What good would it do to make myself vulnerable to deception? You think I'd enjoy being stabbed in the back? I will never place my trust in the hands of those who know me. Yes, and don't hold back. You've seen Ariane fight, haven't you? Well, I was her instructor in how to use a sword, so I ought to prove somewhat of a challenge. Besides, when it comes to dark elves, we're blessed with certain physical abilities. You see, when we want to get the true measure of someone, it usually includes testing their strength. And what's more, you're going to be accompanying my precious little girl on quite a dangerous journey. I want to know my daughter is in good hands. If you were gonna injure Shira that badly, you should have just finished him off.
I can't trust a gang that keeps a monster like that around.
Can't say I'm happy to be bundled in with the likes of him either, but, well, I guess it can't be helped. Anyway, you know Giichi. Apparently, he got info on Kagehisa Anotsu and his destination in Kaga. And that destination happens to be where Ren's headed, right?
Aw, don't be like that. As much as I adore being neglected by you, I think we should focus on working together and—
Uta! We're here because you messed up!
Your venomous words hurt so good! Let me guess, is that girl going to be our pick for tonight?
That fragment's huge, to say the least, and we have a golden opportunity before we draw it out of her. Plus, I doubt her mental state will stabilize anytime in the near future. It's not easy to escape from one of the worst environments imaginable.
I always thought the section chief was way creepy. Like, he's always ogling me. Can't stand him.
You ever considered wearing some longer skirts?
I don't think my boyfriend will be happy about that. You're pretty fit, Sharon. Why don't you show it off a little more?
I stopped caring after I had a kid.
And what about you? You're awfully quiet over there, Yor. Doesn't it creep you out too?
Huh? The section chief's coffee? Blow snot in it.
Do you think snot would make it taste better or something?
You know, I really gotta give you credit, girl. You're definitely one of a kind.
Isn't she, though? Not many guys out in space or wherever you are, huh?
Cut it out, Millie.
Oh, wow, really? That's funny. How do you always know about this stuff, Camilla?
Sister, how could you be so cavalier about hurting someone. Then you died, and suddenly I was in charge. So unfair. I despise you, sister. So selfish and arrogant, you never understood me, and worse, you never even tried. You ruined my life! As long as I live, I'll never be able to forgive you.
Everyone has left.
Where?
Tokyo Station. And they won't be coming back here. Won't you join us? Vampires are very different from you and I. Their injuries are healed instantly, and they never age. But much like us, they question why they're alive. On moonlit nights such as this one, they laugh and they cry, and just when it seems like they're going to do something wrong, they turn around and do the right thing. Perhaps vampires and humans have more in common than we thought. You know, if there's something that you've been meaning to tell him, you should do that soon. They have eternity, but our time is limited. Head clerk.
You called, young master?
It's not safe. Follow her.
Of course.
I hope she makes it. I see. Turns out the source of your confidence is this little thing. If I can subdue her, then you'll be all mine.
I tell you to surrender, but I'm about to kill you, so why bother?
Oh dear. Don't you see the gap in our abilities? Let's make this quick so Kaname and I can get back to talking about him falling for me. I promised I wouldn't kill. I just want you to feel the pain. It's rare for an opponent to be able to move so soon after my energy sword hits them. And you're such a young girl, aren't you afraid to die?
Hey, Nakahara. The truth is, I'm actually really scared now. And really nervous, too. I've never made this kind of decision before without asking my big brother, so it's a first. This could be bad. I might end up making a lot of wrong choices. I might create some enemies along the way. But still, no matter how badly I might fail, I would like you to be there for me the entire time, Nakahara. It's a lot to ask. I know. I promise to return your generosity. Someday. I swear I will eventually. Passion engines are so fickle. The power output increases in response to the battery girl's fervor. But once that blazing enthusiasm runs out and her heart turns cold, the system freezes too. It's annoying with a capital A.
Ah, a swan among the ugly ducks. How'd a hot thing like you get here?
Oh my, are all host club managers as forward as you?
All right, keep screwing around with me. You'll find out what happens, I swear.
What's his deal?
Looks like he's about to take the stage. Finally, now I want to see exactly what a host from Kabukicho can do.
Don't move. That's how you greet invited guests? Can't say I feel very welcome.
Silence, lout. You failed to knock, which makes you and your companion no better than trespassers.
What was that thing? Some sort of boar-like monster? Do you think it was created by the miasma swamp in the mine?
I can't answer that for you. But I do know this domain well enough to confidently say there weren't that many monsters in this area before the miasma spread.
Something else feels off. Did you not find it unsettling just how massive it was?
The successor of the Black Steel is safe. Salinger is who we need to discuss now.
Let's skip that part. The 8 great apostles always have the most troublesome
plans. Are they still trying to take a purebred into custody?
You could stop them with a single word.
Please, it's not worth my time. Besides, something exciting has captured my attention. That hasn't happened in 100 years. It's too rich, isn't it? A direct descendant of Founder Nebulous has exposed a grave weakness. The witch princess is in love with an Imperial soldier.
Did your entrance have to be so dramatic?
Well, it's been a while since I last drove a stick shift, so...
You came pretty quickly considering you said you wouldn't help me anymore.
I'm in too deep to back out now, so that must be the lab behind you, right? Don't mind me. Things are getting
pretty bad out there right now. Getting here was no walk in the park, you know. Wow, Dr. Izawa had an impressive lab.
Sorry to rush you, but could I get help?
Sure.
Thanks to the eraser program that got uploaded, I can't get any access at all. And the data inside is quickly being devoured. At this rate... Mom-san, no! Damn it!
Yoshino?
Upakata.
Yes?
There's still one thing we can try. I'll need your help, though.
I'm all in!
Okay, that's quite enough out of both of you. Really took my stunned silence as an opportunity to run your mouths off, huh? You're asking her out. You're seriously, honestly doing it for real, are you?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Very well, then. I'm gonna give you the advice you need to hear right now. You should do something about that hair of yours! There's more, but I think I'd better leave it at that.